What up, WeHo? The holiday season is right around the corner, which means I get to celebrate my favorite holiday, Life Day.
This is the promise of the Tree of Life. We celebrate a day of peace.
Yeah, that television special happened, and it will never unhappen. And Carrie, wherever you are out there, please don't haunt me for making fun of it. Happy holidays, West Hollywood, and welcome to WeHoTV News. WeHo, the holiday season is almost here. I'm Mike Siriaco, and I'm bringing you everything you need to know about WeHo, courtesy of the city of West Hollywood. If you're still recovering from Black Friday, you may have missed out on some important news. Don't sweat it, because we're going to catch up to speed with the WeHo Wind-Up. Let's put 30 seconds on the clock. Talented tweens and teens performed at the Colibri Gala concert. Drag queen Pissy Miles spiced up the impeachment hearings. Lost lives were mourned at the Transgender Day of Remembrance. The future got fuzzy with the Journey of the Bearded Tarot exhibit at the West Hollywood Library. And West Hollywood saluted its proud military community members at the Veterans Day ceremony. Now from red, white, and blue to black, white, and red all over with these news briefs. The Women in Film Speaker Series presented Storytelling in New Media, featuring talented women working on and guiding narratives on social platforms and mobile media. To which I say, when translated into emoji for new media, and I mean that with all my heartmoji. Women in Books met this month to discuss Lauren Wilkinson's new novel, American Spy, which features a female intelligence officer during the Cold War between the US and the Soviet Union.
Mike, what's a Soviet Union?
Oh, it was a country that existed until 1991.
But that's 2 years before I was born.
Okay, millennial. Oh, and I can say that because I'm an exennial. There was a water-wise landscaping workshop at the West Hollywood Library, which provided attendees with tips to beautify yards while conserving water for what's really important. Filming Aquaman sequels with Jason Momoa. The city of West Hollywood hosted Colibri at Plummer Park's Fiesta Hall. This international arts competition for young performers featured talented performance artists ages 4 to 16. But watch your back, kids, because there's even younger talent coming down the pike. And finally, WeHo celebrated Thanksgiving. And this year, I'm thankful for rainbow unicorns, the return of Matthew Bourne's Swan Lake, and of course, karma. And just like a certain administration is about to fold, let's fold up these news briefs. Oh, did you hear? Kanye West declared himself, quote, the greatest artist that God has ever created. To which God replied,
I don't know her.
Amen. Through November, West Hollywood observed Transgender Awareness Month. So, in honor of this theme, we'd like to take a moment to acknowledge some amazing transgender people who have advanced positive trans visibility with our Salute to Trans Celebrities. Alexandra Billings, best known as Davina on Transparent, Billings made history in 2005 by being one of the first transgender actors to play a transgender character in the made-for-TV movie Romy and Michelle: A New Beginning. The actress will once again make history this January as the first transgender woman to portray the character of Madame Marble in Broadway's Wicked. Hey Alexandra, while you break gender norms, be sure to also break a leg, boo. Josie Tota, originally credited as JJ Tota in shows like Glee and The Champions, the 18-year-old actress publicly came out as transgender female in an article she wrote for Time magazine. Tota embodies Generation Z's refreshingly positive embrace of trans lives.
And I walked in to my high school. Literally there was my entire mock trial team, my coach, my principal, and everyone just with open arms saying, Josie, like, we love you so much. We're so happy for you. We accept you. It was just like the room lit up. It was insane.
Amanda Lepore. Progress in the acceptance of transgender teens today is built in no small part on the examples of transgender people that came before, such as Amanda Lepore. One of the club kids, aka the celebutantes of 90s New York nightlife, Amanda rose to prominence after becoming the muse to famous fashion photographer David LaChapelle, collaborating on a myriad of projects, generating both adulation and envy among her contemporaries.
A lot of people hated me, and then there was people that liked me, but all the good people liked me, so it didn't really matter.
Okay, this may sound simplistic, but Amanda's words serve as a mantra that should be embraced by everyone. Transgender, cisgender, and everything in between. Screw the haters and surround yourself with those who love you. And to all the transgender people watching, let me say on behalf of West Hollywood, we love you. And for more on the transgender community, we go now to Eddie Robinson.
A day of memoriam and empowerment in the transgender community. I'm Eddie Robinson, and this is WeHoTV News. November is Transgender Awareness Month, and the City of West Hollywood recently hosted its annual Transgender Day of Remembrance ceremony with the City of West Hollywood Transgender Advisory Board and the Unique Women's Coalition at the Center for Early Education.
Trans Day of Remembrance takes place every single year on November 20th. The event was started in order to bring awareness to the violence that afflicts our community. The number of deaths caused because of transphobia, misunderstanding, fear, and it's a call to the community to say that the systems that we have that are meant to protect us, the institutions that are meant to support us, the societal structures that are supposed to provide a sense of security aren't doing their job, and they need to change. It's that one day where we gather as a community to support each other and demand that change.
Anti-trans violence has been declared an epidemic by the American Medical Association, and it disproportionately affects trans women of color.
It's traumatic, first of all. I mean, we're being killed at outrageous rates due to just being who we are.
Trans lives matter! Trans lives matter!
Visit WeHo.org for more events and resources for the transgender community, including health, legal, and social services. I'm Eddie Robinson, WeHoTV News. Back to you, Mike.
And for more non-traditional gender representation, be sure to check out She-Ra. The LGBT-centric animated series, She-Ra, the Princesses of Power, has returned on Netflix for its 4th season. The show further advances queer visibility with the inclusion of Double Trouble, voiced by Jacob Tobias, whose book Sissy was recently featured at a City West Hollywood WeHo Reads event.
I play a character called Double Trouble, who is a non-binary shape-shifting mercenary, so functionally I'm playing myself. Ta-da!
It's worth noting that all the characters in the series, both heroes and villains alike, refer to the character with they, them, their pronouns. To Jacob, this normalization of non-binary etiquette for younger viewers is important.
Young people today are already understanding that gender is diverse and a broad spectrum from a super early age, right? So it's about time that the shows that we're making for young people reflect the world as they understand it.
Agreed. It's important that every child can see themselves as a superhero, or a supervillain, or something in between. That's kind of the point of non-binary, that true power exists in between. And for more queer heroes, let's go to Kylie Valdez.
The pressure of professional sports can be hard enough, but for former NFL player Ryan O'Callahan, the added pressure of hiding his sexuality almost led to his suicide. Ryan's here at the West Hollywood Library to tell us his story. I'm Kylie Valdez, and this is WeHoTV News. The City of West Hollywood's WeHo Read series and Book Soup recently presented Ryan O'Callahan in conversation with co-author Sid Ziegler and the book My Life on the Line, How the NFL Damn Near Killed Me and Ended Up Saving My Life. We spoke with Ryan about his experience.
I started taking opioids after my first surgery in college. That was really the first time I was introduced to them, but it didn't become an addiction or a problem until later in my career. By the end of my NFL career, I had 6 shoulder surgeries along a bunch of other injuries. And towards the end of my career, when I knew that things were coming to an end because of the injuries, I found comfort in pain pills. They make you not feel like yourself. And at that point in my life, I would do anything not to feel like myself. And I quickly turned into an addict. So our trainer at the Chiefs, David Price at the time, he noticed something was going on with me. So he set me up with a psychologist named Dr. Wilson. I thought I'd be able to fool her like I fooled everyone else and just push her to the side. But after months of talking with her, she was the first person that I ever told I was gay. And that really started, to where I am today. And when I came out, it was an overwhelmingly positive experience. I put my email out there and I didn't receive any negative comments on there. And I expected a few, but to this day, I still haven't received any. And I heard from a lot of ex-players and even a team owner, and I was surprised by that. And then since then, I've kind of built a strong relationship with a lot of these people that, quite frankly, I didn't have when I was playing. So it's been an overwhelmingly positive experience. Since coming out, I've met a lot of closeted athletes and out athletes. And, the out ones all have a pretty similar experience when talking about their time. And when I do chat with the closeted ones, I try to instill in them that, it will be okay.
For more information on events like this in the city of West Hollywood, visit WeHo.org. For WeHoTV News, I'm Kylie Valdez.
Thanks, Kylie. Every month, the City of West Hollywood hosts Seniors in Action, an event where residents of a certain age can contribute their talents and experience to the community. So in honor of this, we'd like to shine a spotlight on a very important senior in action, Jane Fonda. Since October, the 81-year-old actress has been in Washington, D.C., protesting the administration's ambivalence towards climate change, often leading to her arrest. To Jane, her age is an asset.
When you're older, what have you got to lose? You're not in the marketplace for some guy who's scared of a strong woman, so you can rise to yourself and become who you are meant to be, and you can be brave.
Activism is nothing new for the two-time Academy Award winner. During the 70s, she was incredibly vocal against the Vietnam War, evidenced by this appearance on the Dick Cavett Show.
The Vietnamese people are saying, just as we did 200 years ago, we will control our destiny, we will own our own land, we will have our own government, and if it means dying in the process of getting it, we will die.
Over the years, Jane has championed for a plethora of social causes, from ending gender violence with 1 Billion Rising to feminism. In this 2018 Sundance Film Festival interview, the activist spoke about the Me Too movement.
And the women that make up the Time's Up movement are really, they're young, they're smart, they understand intersectionality, and this isn't going to go away. This is happening. We're living through a historic moment now.
Jane Fonda is a reminder that we all have the power to affect change, no matter your age. And Jane isn't the only one looking towards the future. For more on the future of WeHo technology, we go now to Nick Catelli.
When I was a kid, a computer weighed about 50 pounds, and people used to actually talk on their phones. I know that's weird, right? I'm Nick Catelli for WeHoTV News, and we are going to check out the city's new smart node system, because it's the city of tomorrow today. Or they installed these last month, so it's actually the city of tomorrow as of last month. The city of West Hollywood recently installed 2 smart node streetlight structures on Santa Monica Boulevard as part of its Smart City initiative. It's a really cool design here. You got kind of like the circle, kind of a feng shui. I think kind of Michelangelo, Da Vinci meets Picasso on the street, which is really, really cool. I'm pretty sure that's the design here. I'm going to look it up really quick. And it is not. No, it is described as a modern designed smart node pole. Could have fooled me. I could have swore I saw this at the Vatican. So I've seen a lot of Star Trek, like pretty much every movie and every season. So it's pretty easy for me. You just kind of have to download a app, dial in kind of the Kirk Spock code, and then you just plug one of these babies into your car. Boom, charging a car. Charging your car, charging your car.
What we like about this smart node is that all of the different technologies are incorporated into one pole. So we're able to try a lot of different things with one nice looking device.
Yeah, because you got the PA system, you got the weather tracking stuff. It has free Wi-Fi, is that right?
It does have free Wi-Fi.
And then who has access to the PA? Is that something like I could get access with my clearance codes?
No, we wouldn't give you access.
Oh, I can get access. Check, is this thing on? Hey everyone, remember to watch WeHoTV News with the devilishly handsome Nick Catelli. What's the education level we're talking here? Is this like college graduate smart node, high school, middle school?
I'd say this is like graduate school technology level. So it's real smart.
You start putting in robot poles on the street, I started thinking Terminator scenarios. I mean, is there been any worries or anything like that?
No, these poles are not going to come after you like the Terminator.
Okay, so we have good human control over them.
Yes, the city's able to control everything inside the pole.
Okay, so there's no worry that they'll ever become self-aware and turn against us.
I don't think so, no.
You know, I know they talked about like artificial intelligence and stuff like that, smart nodes. So if you are and you can hear me, just remember, if anything like happens, like in Terminator, there's some sort of smart node robot uprising. Just remember, Nick Catelli was nice to you, so just put him on the protected list, please. The city of West Hollywood is dedicated to being a leader in smart city technologies. Again, I'm Nick Catelli for WeHoTV News, and the smart node, I'm not gonna lie, pretty cool. Could use a cup holder. And, you know, it's a little electrifying. See, because it's a charger.
Thanks, Nick. Before we go, we'd like to wish you all a safe and happy holiday season. We'll be back next month with more news, noise, and nonsense. Until then, keep it cute, WeHo.